Today on the channel, we punch another couple of pages with the DC Page Punchers, McFarlane Toys, Earth 2 Superman, Regular and Platinum Edition.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another McFarlane Toys Page Punchers DC unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got Earth 2 Superman. Oh, what's better than Earth 1? Earth number 2. There you go. But of course, for all your McFarlane Toy Store needs, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%, of course, off all in-stock items. Anything over $79 does ship free. Got to get a deal out there. And yes, Todd, I know Todd McFarlane, everybody on the couch today. Yeah, Todd, you can also go to your McFarlane Toy Store if you want. They have stuff over there, but there is no good coupon codes that have Kyle in the name. That's for sure. I'll tell you that much. And we got Mark Summers over here as well, taking that physical challenge, getting unwrapped. No, don't unwrap yourself, Mark. It's okay. Keep your pants on. Todd, put your pants back on, please. There you go. But Mark and Todd on the couch over there. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And Superman from Earth 2, like I said, what's better than Earth 1? Earth 2, but I'm not familiar with Earth 2 Superman. I don't know this guy, but I'm sure we'll find out all about it once we get him out of the package here. But of course, regular and Platinum Edition, we know that game from old McFarlane Toys. But the Platinum Edition looking a lot like Superman Regular Edition from this set, so I'm sure there's a little bit of that in the comic book that these come with, of course. But let's dive in here, and I guess let's look at both of these, and I'll take them offline and get them out of the package, because these are not going anywhere. Nobody's figure swapping, nobody's doing anything, and these things will knock you out if you're not careful. If you open this thing up and you open it and you take a big whiff, man, it'll take you right out. It'll be like Whippets or something is what'll happen. So be careful. Be careful. Comic book included, Earth 2 Superman DC, big bubble window there. In case you run into him, he can sign it for you, I guess. You got DC, of course, and McFarlane logo at the top. There it is on the back, a little comic book. 12 and up on this one, 11-year-olds. Mark, you know what to do. There's that one over there. He's in the other room. His name's Joshua. Tell him to leave. Escort him out of the house. You know the drill. Up the stairs, through the back door, sliding glass, down the steps of the deck, straight through the backyard, back gate, into the field, wander with the wild animals. That's what he could do. It's much safer than him being around these unboxings. So, Mark, thank you for coming once again. Always helping out, that Mark Summers, taking the physical challenge. But there it is once again. We got the second version here, the Platinum version. Looking extra platinum right here. Looking very interesting in those kind of suits there. Of course, we learned with Superman when he was wearing this suit from this very line that his powers didn't work in the Ghost of Krypton, so he had to have a little extra help, and I'm guessing that's what's going on right here as well. 12 and up. Mark's already escorting those naughty 11-year-olds out of here. Same comic book on the back. So there it is. There's the Platinum. There's the regular. We're going to take these offline. This is going to take me a half hour to get these out of the package. We'll be back talking all things Earth 2 Superman Regular and Platinum Edition. All right, 10 hours later, finally got everything out of the package. Todd, you got to fix this. These page punchers, it's absolutely ridiculous. Takes forever. There's nothing worse. I think I talked about it in a previous page puncher unboxing. Can you imagine getting one of these figures? It's a Friday night. You were good at school all week. Your dad said you get to pick up one toy. I just want Superman from Earth 2. That's all I want. I find it at the Target, and then I buy it. Of course, your parents buy it for you. You go in the back of the car. Maybe it's a Grand Mercury Marquis or something like that. Who knows what it could be? And you're in the back seat. You're like, all right, I'm going to dive in, and you cannot get these out of the package. Your dad says, well, we're going to Sears, and we're going to look at refrigerators, and then we got to go to Home Depot. We got to pick up some mulch, and you're just sitting here. I have this new toy, and there's no way for me to get into it. I'm just stuck here in the back seat. We're going to all these boring places. What am I doing with my life? I'm 7 years old. Is this all it is? Is this what life is? This is what time is? That's what you're saying to yourself. Oh, I've been there. We've all been there. We've all been there. And Todd, stop making the kids go there. It's bad. Keep it for my generation. Give these little kids get them off the hook here. But here we are. But I guess, yeah, you know, 11-year-olds, 12 and up, I get it. We do get the card here. I believe same card twice, and that's usually what we see. Same comic book twice as well. Makes sense, I guess. Earth 2 Superman. Let's see what it says here. Real name, Val Zod. Just rolls off the tongue. Beautiful name. Haunted by the vision of a spectral General Zod seeking salvation, like a young Rancid. Superman embarks on a perilous journey into Phantom Zone where Kal-El discovers an army of deadly Brainiac drones. Superman soon learns that Val Zod, the Superman of Earth 2, has also been lured to the zone by ghosts from the past. Although powerless in the Phantom Zone, the Men of Steel donning protective Kryptonian armor suits vow to vanquish Brainiac in the menacing mechanical army. So that is the same copyright we saw before. Come on, Todd. Let's get a little variance out of there. A little bit. But we got the Ghost of Krypton here. Looking good. You got the two Superman teaming together, working together, fighting as one is really what they're doing. Of course, this was comic 3 of 4, I do believe was the case on that. And of course, you get the same book 2 times. But let's dive into this Superman. Well, first, got 2 stands. McFarlane, we've seen him before. We'll see him again. We got 2 of those right there. But we do get a regular version and we get a platinum version. We'll go with the regular version first things here. And you do got Superman of Earth 2. So, interesting, different color scheme. Of course, we always think of the blue and red attack with Superman. This one, blue and white, I guess, attack going on here. A very interesting, very, I guess, like mechanical type suit is what it looks like. Not quite as mechanical as this one, but still very mechanical here. He does got a little bit of black skin showing on the hands, and then, of course, the face. Looking a lot like a Jon Stewart. He kind of looks like Jon Stewart. I feel like I saw this mold. What was the one that came with the big Gatling gun? It almost looks like the same head as that one. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? But looking interesting there. He's got a mean mugging face on. Doesn't look like a Superman I want to be around. He looks a little angry over here. He's got those eyebrows up. And he's got a little bit of a kind of mad face going on. But I guess he got thrown to the Ghosts of Krypton. He can't be too happy about that. But definitely looking interesting here. You got the Superman logo, iconic, but a different color scheme than we're used to, of course. And then you got that big blue suit throughout, a little dark wash against it. It almost looks like he just got a million straps on him, like just strap after strap. Like, who's going to be belting all this? Who's going to do all that work? Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. He does got some Terry Steinbach-esque shin guards going on. Always use protection, especially on your shins. Nothing worse than getting hit in the shin, as we do know. 2 maniacal hands out of the package here. No fists, no extra hands, anything like that. Just a figure here. He does got a soft goods cape that is very nice. Feels almost like a dryer sheet, though, Todd. Is this what this is? Reused dryer sheets? Or you could use it as a Kleenex. You know, you want to know how to make a hanky dance? Well, let me tell you. You put a little boogie into it. And you can use that if you want. Take it for what you want. But an interesting looking figure, and the feet look absolutely ridiculous on him. He has the biggest feet ever, and you know what they say about guys with big feet? Bigger socks. That's right. You know, gotta get those big socks to go in there. But very big, almost looks a little out of proportion. It does look out of proportion if you ask me. But an interesting one, but I believe this is our first go-around with McFarlane Toys with Superman from Earth 2. So, like I said, what's better than Earth 1? Earth 2. There it is. But arms do go around for us, of course. Butterfly shoulders going on. Bicep cut. Double-jointed pinned elbows. Hands back forth side to side. Head back forth side to side. A little bit small head for the body as well. You do got the hula hoop up there, a little traditional waist as well. Big old Superman splits if you need them. Leg does go up. You do got the double jointed knees. You do get ankles back forth, side to side, up and down. And of course, you got the McFarlane toe articulation. Where would we be without that articulation here in 2024? We'd all be lost. We'd all be lost souls bent on revenge like a young scorpion from Mortal Kombat, of course. But looking interesting, but man, I hate these ankles. I hate these feet altogether. Hate that big ball right there in between the two, and then I hate these big clown shoes he's got going on. Haven't seen shoes like this since Cookie and Bozo on the airwaves back in the 80s. Yeah, shout out to WGN. There it is. But Superman Earth 2, looking only like a Superman Earth 2 could look if he was in the Page Punchers line. It's fair. It's okay at best. That's what I'm going to say about this one. And he is sharp. He's got sharpness on his shoes, so be careful. It'll cut you up. But now we turn over to the mecha suit here, the mechanical suit here. What is old is new again. It's basically the same exact figure, but you do get some of that reuse from Superman. So we saw all this stuff. This time, though, we get a different color combination on it than that Superman. I guess I got that Superman right here. I could bust that out. So it is pretty much identical. There's some variance. There's a little bit of differences here, but not a whole lot. Obviously, the color is the big difference. But one different shin guard. Both guys got soft capes. He's got the same cape we saw over there, so that's good to see once again with the soft cape. But he's got all the extra weapons and things, so you got a little different weapon on the arm over here, different weapon over here. So they match, but they're different. And I do appreciate that, Todd from the couch. Really do appreciate that, because you could have easily just said, let's just throw the old armor over here, let's make it different color, and we're done. But these actually look different, actually feel different. I think that is really cool that they did that. This should come off. Yes, it does. Once again, comes off. And then you get the same kind of body, really, pretty much underneath. We do get 2 glove Fist of Fury on this one, no. And then you do get the head, same head, but once again, you get that mask over the top that we saw with Superman as well. So very similar, but very different at the same time. So that is pretty cool. Like I said, they could have very easily cheaped out, just kind of really just redone the Superman and put his head on there and called it good. But they did give us some different things. So I do appreciate that. I do appreciate the point of difference between the Platinum and the regular version of Superman we all know and love, of course. The more common Superman, we'll call it there. But an interesting page puncher line if there ever was one. It's definitely interesting if you check out the other ones, the Brainiac review, and then of course Zod will be unboxing on the channel, so stay tuned for that one in the future. But an interesting one between the regular and Platinum of Earth 2 Superman. Not going to be for everybody, though, that's what I'm going to say. But I think I do prefer the Platinum over the regular, because it kind of feels good with these two teaming up. And I'm almost shocked we didn't get a Platinum version of this Superman as well, because we got a Platinum this one, and then, of course, the Brainiac. But not in the cards for whatever reason. So there it is right there. But let me know your thoughts on Earth 2 Superman. You a big fan of Earth 2 Superman? Clue me in. Is he having some good comic book runs? Let me know. Is he feuding with Earth 2's Doomsday and Earth 2 Lex Luthor? What's going on Earth 2 these days? I haven't been in a while. Fill me in the comments down below. And of course, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell, as we got videos every single day, and then some. We've got even more content for you, of course, over on Patreon. Patreon, the best way to support this very YouTube channel. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. And don't forget, of course, my book, The Complete Guide to the Jakks Class Superstar Series, on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. That's almost 700 pages by yours truly, an author, if there ever was one. And then, of course, don't forget to hit me up on social media, SirPaul64 on the X, the _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for Mark Summers, of course, Todd McFarlane, and Earth 2 Superman, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.